Alright guys, so this is the first training video that I am going to be posting. This is back in DeKalb, where I live in the privately co-ed dormitory in their own fitness facility. It's downstairs. My brother's just getting back into lifting after about a month off, because he was at home, and with the weather and my parents both working full-time, he didn't really get a chance to get to the gym, so he's been getting back into it and is looking to get back into a regular split. We both decided just to hit an arm day today and doing just a bro workout. So we start off with close grip bench press. It's one of my all-time favorites for mass building and everything, and obviously I'm cutting right now in caloric deficit, so I'm just trying to maintain the strength that I have going into it. Just a note for this video, I did not we didn't record every single set. A lot of the sets was with the same weight. Again, I'm not going to be doing sets to failure or rest pause or any of that stuff. Trying to keep it around 8 to 10 reps for each set. For this arms workout, we only did about 4 sets per exercise. Didn't feel like doing the supersets or anything. Again, I'm not trying to destroy the muscle fibers that much, just trying to preserve the mass that I do have while I'm leaning out. A couple weeks ago, last week, I was able to hit this for 225 and a couple sets of, I believe, 205. This is my last set of 205, followed it up with one more of 185. And I didn't get any other footage from the rest of the week because I was at home. I was at Blast Fitness, and their employees don't seem to take too kindly probably to videotaping. I didn't want to take a chance, and it was deload week, or it is deload week, but I'm getting this arm workout in. So it's way easier to do this at school. I call it my weight room. I managed it for a couple of years. So here we alternate between a tricep and then a bicep exercise. So then we decided to hit it off with barbell curls. We did 4 sets. Warm-up set for me was just the 65, and then I did 3 sets of 85. I think it was in the 6 to 8 rep range here. And that's, barbell is actually a little bit more difficult for me because my right wrist, and I don't know if you can really see it in any of these clips, but it doesn't rotate out as much as my left one does, so it actually does put more of a strain on my wrist. I have to use a lot more control, but I've been trying to stretch it out or help with rotating it and holding it and practicing, rotating it out, but still is a little bit difficult for me. Also, my left arm, I believe, is slightly shorter than my right by about a ½ inch. I found this out several years ago. So if you see anything with the barbell or anything, the barbell, close grip bench, or the skull crushers that you'll see later, the way it goes down, that's just how my arms are, so I try to adjust so that obviously the load is evenly placed on each arm. After the barbell curls, we went into rope cable press downs, and I think this is where it caught. I was a little too close with the cable and just snagged the headphone there. A little goof on my part, and I decided to just leave this in, not edit it out yet. That's ridiculous. So we did 4 sets of that, really, spreading out the hands at the very bottom, and I make sure to do, it's personal preference, some people do, to keep constant tension, they won't go to full extension. I like going to full extension. I like feeling the contraction at the very end, and, just getting that full mobility with every exercise. Try not to do, the partial reps, and again, that's personal preference. When doing a lot of different exercises, I like to go all the way down. As you can see, my brother does the same. His is he takes a little more upright stance. I feel, with me leaning forward a little bit, obviously, maybe it is a little bit of leverage, but you'll notice I don't really swing my body when I'm doing it. It just helps me with that. We decided to go into incline dumbbell curls. The first set I decided to do both arms at the same time. I usually alternate. This was just with 20-pound dumbbells, just to get a feel for the exercise for the first set. But then you'll see I do switch it up, and then I do alternating. Here at the end of this set, I decided to do some alternating curls with that one. My brother's form is a little bit different than mine. He doesn't keep him back as much, but again, he's getting back into it, and you'll see in a couple of these sets he doesn't get a lot of reps. I think when he hits 30s on one of the last sets, he only was able to squeeze out 3 or 4, but he's getting back into it. A month off will definitely cut your strength back once you're not into it. So he's getting back into it, and I don't think he lifted this week, but we just decided to go with the arm workout, like I said. Quickly, shout out to Dana on the bodybuilding.com forums, also known, her username is Trigsta. That's how I pronounce it. Shout out to you for fixing the link on my log, because the YouTube link that I posted for whatever reason I was off by one little letter. I think I accidentally deleted it, so she posted the updated link on my journal. So I'm just getting this YouTube channel started, just posting days of eating and training and my insights and whatnot. I'm about to start my education and studying to get my personal training certification under the NASM organization. It's one of the top ones. I'm just going with the self-study. I've been weight training for about a little over 7 years now, and I don't know why I didn't get it sooner, but now I have this time and I really want to get into that. So that's what I'm about to do. Just got my CPR and first aid certification this past week on Thursday, because you need that in order to take the exam once you're done studying. So I decided to get that out of the way so I didn't have to worry about it later. So I believe this was the third set. I didn't record every set, like I said. Save you guys some time here. So this was the second bicep exercise. I really like it. It's for those of you who are just starting off. It really hits the peak of the bicep at the very top, where it starts to get that roundness, that pop. Incline dumbbell curls, I feel now a lot of people utilize, especially there he is. Wasn't able to get too many. Really hits that peak. Really helps you focus on that, and you can get a really good burn really quickly, not using a lot of heavy weight. So after that, we moved into overhead tricep extension with the easy bar, also known as skull crushers. So I like to put it on a slight incline, not all the way down. It definitely is more challenging if you have the bench flat. At least for me, that's how it feels when I put the pressure on mine. My brother decided to go with overhead dumbbell press. Actually, I think he was on his second or third set here, maybe his fourth. I actually, on the weekends, I'm the property manager or the student manager for the weekend, so I ended up getting called up to the front desk, and so I ended up having about a 4 or 5 minute rest break because I had to go upstairs and take care of something. So, but I came back down, and this was after that. I wasn't interrupted during this exercise, which was nice. That's the one thing that I always go into with the workouts when I'm on call. So that's why I also felt we just went with an arm workout, because when I'm doing any of the heavy lifts, whether deadlifting, squatting, benching, all that stuff, I really don't want to get interrupted at all. So I felt with this it wasn't that big of a deal. I was able to jump right back into it. This was my brother's last bicep exercise. He decided to go with the easy bar, and in this footage, I think I ended up pausing a couple times, but what he did right here, I don't know if it was this one, but once he couldn't do anymore, he did what are called negative reps. So he has it all the way at the top, and then he slowly lowers the bar to keep that tension and just see how long he can lower the bar. I think this is it right here, yeah. And then I paused it and then did it again. So he starts at the top already with it curled and then slowly lets it down. The very last set we didn't get it recorded, but I ended up just pushing it back up for him so he didn't have to reset or waste that time to reset every time. I decided to go with dumbbells and focus on each arm. My right arm is definitely, in terms of bicep strength, is a little bit weaker than my left. So using dumbbells definitely helps you figure out